I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how to talk about Khezu. I've kind of been stuck in this rut of not knowing what to say about this guy for around 2 months or so, because he's just a big slug monster with an extendo neck. I mean, everybody's first response to coming toe-to-toe with this guy is, what the hell is this? And how do I say anything that gets the point across of how awful this guy is better than that? I mean, I guess I could just say I don't like this guy's ugly mug. Shocker, isn't it? Shocker. That wasn't supposed to be an electricity pun, but I'm rolling with it. This slippy slug-face freak is the turning point in this game for many hunters where they just stop and start to think, this, sucks. For me, that turning point was obviously walking out of GameStop with a copy of this sucker in my clutches, but I digress. I mean, this guy looks like he can swallow you whole and not even need a glass of water to help you slide down his comically enormous gullet. And what is there to like about that? He's easily prepared to gargle and guzzle you with no hesitation and with no intent to harm you or even devour you, because he just wants to know what you taste like. That was probably the worst line I've ever said, frankly, and that tops some pretty awful lines. I'm not making this fun to listen to, huh? It's like you gave a mouth and body to one of those tube things from Spelunky that just make the most amazing noises, like, yep, ooh, just listen to that, ooh, it's getting all up in your ears or something. I'm not making this fun to listen to, huh? This guy is the opposite of a frog and still gets the same results. A frog sticks out its tongue to pull its prey to its mouth, compared to this bigot who sticks his entire face out and catches his prey with its disgusting looking teeth. And I gotta say, the teeth.
How did you know I was British?
The amount of disgusting comparisons you can relate this guy to is definitely not a good thing now, is it? I mean, on other occasions, I would definitely be the guy to point out someone who compares something to a phallic object and be like, oh, you're just dirty-minded, but this time, no, I fully agree. What the hell is this, Capcom? I didn't fight this guy solo because obviously any sane person wouldn't want to be left alone with this guy even if he was turned to stone and contained in a vibranium dome. But despite the fact that we didn't get audio from either of us playing, I will not let slide that the dumb to my dumber who I was playing with pointed out that this thing, this lumpy leech-looking lard tub filled with lizards, has a hole in its tail, which evokes a lot of questions in me, as well as bringing forth an emotion of pure untainted rage. And frankly, sure, we could just ignore the fact that this guy's asshole's in his tail, but that would be to look the questions that deserve to be asked dead in the eye and not ask. Sure, there's nothing saying that that's the purpose of the hole, but Anjanath used to drop one then and there with no warning as you were tracking it, and they gave World Rajang a rectum, so is this really out of the realm of possibility? I'm on to you, Capcom. The wiki says its purpose is to stick to the ceiling, and we have proof of that, but how can we be sure there's no ulterior functionality to this thing? Why is it so easy to crop this guy's body out, make the tail slightly bigger, and make a Khezu straw, Capcom? There's holes on both ends, so why is this thing's only listed functionality to suction cup to the ceiling? I need answers! Also, I'm really upset that they didn't implement a gross suction noise for when this guy sticks. I mean, in theory, I could just do that in post and then make it public. I'm gonna do that. I can definitely say that fighting this disgusting, decrepit, dirty dude was for sure a learning experience, but unfortunately, I regret that experience in every feasible way to mankind. If I was forced to choose between fighting this flesh slinky again or instantly fast-tracking to Daora, I would ask for a lobotomy. That's all I have to say. Have a good one.